Alright guys, welcome back. Today we are jumping into another new killer. Today we're going to start jumping into the Cannibal. Now, the Cannibal is a killer that has definitely taken me out many times over the years, but never played him. So most people know a bit about him, but let's just drill into his character info first and check out his perks. His first one, called Knockout, has quite a few different things that go along with it. Survivors put into the dying state by my basic attack are not revealed to other survivors if they are outside of a 16-meter range. So they won't be able to detect that they have a buddy down if they're outside of that range, which is pretty significant and pretty useful. Survivors that are put into a dying state by one of my basic attacks crawl slower by 50% for 15 seconds, and their recovery speed is reduced by a quarter. And during that time, survivors are affected by the blindness status effect. So some nasty negative perks for when I land basic hits on survivors that take them down. The next one's called Barbecue and Chili. This is a pretty well-known perk because it's quite powerful. After hooking a survivor, all other survivors' auras are revealed to me for 4 seconds if they're outside of a 40-meter radius from where I am hooking. This is particularly useful on larger maps where people are spread out working on different gens, and then kind of hone in, well, that's the generator I should head towards, instead of wasting time running into one where there may not be a person. The last perk is also pretty cool. This is a very interesting one. My basic attacks on survivors make them drop their items when I land a hit. While the item's on the ground, it takes up to 1.5 minutes for the item to lose all of its charge if it's not picked up. And I can reveal items on the ground if I'm within 32 meters. It'll show them to me with a white aura. It will slowly fade to red until the item's charges are completely gone. So a lot of good usable perks here. And then we'll check out the Cannibal Bubba. His power, which is the chainsaw. I start with 3 charges on this chainsaw. Press and hold the power button, consumes a charge, I perform a sweep attack. It can hit multiple targets in one sweep. Survivors that are hit are put into the dying state. So this is a pretty significant and powerful move. I can use a charge to extend the length of the chainsaw sweep, so if I still have multiple charges, I can keep sweeping, and that will give me a slightly longer cooldown, but the charges do replenish when I'm not using it. So it, just like any other cooldown timer on any other killer's abilities. And then there's the secondary thing that goes along with it called the tantrum meter that slowly fills when I rev the chainsaw. Once it's full, or after I hit an object with the chainsaw sweep, I unleash a tantrum. The tantrum damages any survivors around me, puts them into the dying state. So that's also pretty huge. The duration increases for each charge that's been used during my sweep. So say I have 3 charges, I use all 3, the tantrum duration is even longer. And during tantrum, I move a little bit slower, and my meter decreases a bit if my chainsaw is not in use, and then it completely depletes during chainsaw sweeps. So pretty good synergy on his movements. He is one of the fast archetypes, 4.6 meters, but also the large terror radius at 32. So he's kind of all in. He's just big with everything that he does. I have not equipped any perks yet, so first thing first, let's go into the loadout. I think for me, Barbecue and Chili is the one that I want to pick. I think that just has the most potential for highly useful perks to hone in on where survivors may be hiding. So that's what I picked. We're going to jump straight in and give Cannibal a first impression run through. All right, loading to the Yamaoka Estate, a nice big outdoor map. This will probably work pretty well for Bubba. Oh, Bubba, Leatherface himself. We're going to start just pushing all the way down this back wall. I already see a survivor. Yep, they see me. They know I'm here. I know they are here. And yep, you see she is immediately down from a single swipe from that ability. So this is huge. I just got hit in the eyes by a flashlight. I hear her running off, unfortunately for her. So I don't need to chainsaw again. We can just get her down immediately with that. Go for the pick one more time. I think their buddy that hit me with a flashlight ran off. So we're just going to put her right on a hook right over here. She's struggling pretty well. Up on the hook you go. That's a mistake. Down you go. We grab her since she wanted to be an altruist. They do have one banging out gens, which, okay, that's a smart strat. She's going to go for the pick off the hook, so we're going to have another one. In fact, we're going to get her twice. We're going to get this one twice. That's what's going to happen. Let her run up. Yep. Down she goes. We grab her again. Find the next closest hook. That'll be 2 hooks for her. At this point, I'm just focusing anybody I've already hit. We want to get double hooks as quickly as we can. So on our subsequent hooks, we can just knock them out. I don't want too many of them just being one hit. I want to take as many of these people out of play as quickly as I can. There's a survivor over here, obviously. We'll regress that gen. I don't know where they are. They probably ran back behind the wall. That's okay. I'm not going to waste too much time. Just a cursory glance. Then we're going to push forward. Because we know the survivor that got rescued is down this corridor anyway. No work on that one. So we're going to keep pushing all the way around to this back generator. I do not hear progress on it. Yes, I do. And I see a survivor on it. She goes immediately down. So let's kick this generator first. It's got a trap on it. There may be somebody nearby trying to... Nope, not trying to pick her up. It's just a trapped generator. But we will grab her. No flashlights near my eyes. Let's go find the closest hook, which is right here. Get her up on the hook. Now I'm going to push back over this way where the other survivors that I had hit were working prior. So I do want to make sure that they're not close to getting another generator done. Not that one there. Let's check this one here. This one's very, very close. It's fine. He can run off. I'm not going to chase him. My job is to get rid of that generator, get it regressing. And he pushed across to the left regardless around this rock. Obviously, I can see it quite bright. And he's got another generator right there. We will let him do his thing. I'm going to push back here. Yep, they're running through the house. I can see them. They are in the injured state. Yep. And this may be the survivor that I already hooked twice. I'm not entirely certain, but we do have a hook right over here. So that's convenient. Get them right up. Then, since we're in proximity, we're going to check this generator over here. It's got some progress on it. Get that regressing. So we're just going to keep sweeping and sweeping and sweeping. They're going to know when I'm coming. I do have a large terror radius. I do see one through this house. Oh, I see all of them. And I see some teabagging happening over here. We are going to give chase. Through the house to the right, out the door. I want to push back this way towards this back generator. I see this min. She gets hit. I'm not going to worry about my chainsaw. She goes down. So she's not my ideal target, but, you know, we take them where we can. They still have 4 generators left to complete. She is on the hook. I see an altruist running over for the save. So we're going to get this one. I know that I've hooked her at least once. So she gets hit. I'm very, very fast, so I am immediately right on her tail. She's running through here. There's probably more pallets, which is fine, and she's doing this straight line run. She ran out that way. I hear her around the house. She looped back through. No, she's back here somewhere. But we need to break this gen. So let's break it. She pushed this way, through the middle. She's going to be looking for a fellow survivor to help her heal. We're going to break that for future. She pushed right. We push right. Down she goes. And we have a hook right here. So up she goes. Not sure how many hooks that is on her. But I see them all working gens. One over to the right, one straight in the middle of the house. So a very, very powerful perk indeed. One was just ducking behind this gen, and I see her. It's that mint. We will give chase. Down she goes. We got a hook right here, and obviously we knew they were working the generator right here, so that worked out absolutely beautifully. So let's kick this door in. We'll push straight through. We'll vault. All right. I'm not going to give chase to him because I've only taken him down maybe once. So we're going to focus this generator. Let's get this pallet out of the way. No need to have that up. Alright, she gets hit again. And she's already been on my hook twice. So if I get her, it's over. And she knows it, obviously. Down she goes. And there's a hook right outside this door, as we know. Well, there's one over here, yeah. Let's put her in the corner. If I can get her over there. She's kind of squirmy, but not too bad. And I believe this is her third hook. We're about to find out. So yeah, I haven't been using his chainsaw a ton, but I do see our survivor all the way back here against the wall. So we are pushing straight over to them. My perk I selected is working its magic. I have a decent line of sight on both. I don't see him. Yep, he's here now. Down he goes. He knows it's over. Alright, so that is GG's for a quick round of Bubba play. Got us our hook right here. And yeah, okay, it says he's moderate or medium kind of difficulty. In general, I think he played very, very well. Very cool. That insta-down chainsaw ability is extraordinarily powerful. I mean, to not have to waste time in a chase with survivors, you can just get it done, one and done. That's huge. And as you can see, it actually has a reasonably quick recharge rate. That was me swiping it 3 times quickly in a row. I mean, very, very powerful killer. Gotta say, I see why a lot of people enjoy playing him. He is very good indeed. I would say he is one that, of course, anybody could have fun with. Massive blood points on that match, but I would say he definitely is one I would highly recommend to people that maybe don't feel that comfortable with killer, or just starting out as killer. He's a good place to start. That one hit down, that's so powerful, it cannot be overstated. Regardless, excellent first impressions. Thanks for checking in, guys. We will catch you on the next one.